Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Yesterday we were talking about how when you look at personal development books, philosophy books, all these different approaches, you could even say religions, all these different approaches really kind of tell you the same thing, the same basic principles. And I talked about how, with Tony Robbins, it's state, and my good friend Mark Jacobson was communicating with me last night and saying, you're right that these things all really are kind of the same approach. Tony Robbins talks about state. Abraham Hicks talks about vibrations. Whatever you send out is what you get back. And, it goes even more than that. I mean, the book The Secret talks about putting the energy out and then you're going to get what you put out from the universe. Now the book The Secret says you don't have to do anything. You just sit there after you put out the energy and all of the spoils will come to you. That's not right. That's not how it works. You don't get to just sit there. You have to actually put forth effort in order to create results. But the energy part is right. Even Einstein talked about this. Einstein said that the energy that you put out into the world is the energy that you get back, the exact same vibrations. That is physics. He said it was more than just philosophy, that in fact it was science. And they've now proved, physics has now proved that an energy burst on one part of the planet actually impacts something on the opposite side of the planet. So this is Reiki, right? This is the Hindu beliefs with regards to our abilities to connect with each other, which is the same as religions talking about praying for each other, same thing. That this energy, we can send energy back and forth from each other and help each other. Again, whatever we put out is what we get back. The largest organism on the universe is actually a grove, or not on the universe, on the planet, is actually a grove of aspen trees in Colorado. And they look like a bunch of different trees, but actually the root systems are so connected that they're one organism. And we are very similar to that. We look like we're all separate, but actually we're all connected. And these vibrations that you give out, the energy that you give out, the state that you maintain yourself on a daily basis impacts the people around you, and it impacts how they're going to interact with you. People that are always negative, they tend to get negative responses, and then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't win. I'm not lucky. I don't ever win anything. Things don't work out for me. If you use words like that, it impacts your triad, as we've talked about the last couple of days, which is going to impact the energy that you put out, and then it's going to impact what comes back. People that have high energy, people that are excited, people that are doing things and moving forward, they're attracted by other people. Other people want to be around them. We like people who are fun. We like people who are always up. We like people who are doing things and headed in a direction. We naturally gravitate towards them. We go to shows just to listen to somebody that might make us laugh, see comedians and see entertainers, because they're able to do things that, change our state and change how we feel. So understand that you can, whichever discipline you use, these approaches are always pretty similar approaches, and there's certain fundamental ideas that exist, and the reason is because they're truth and they're reality. Why we work so hard to manage our state is because it decides how we respond to particular events. And that decision's going to decide our life. If you manage your state, you have everything. If you don't manage your state, you don't have anything. Everything starts with that physical energy that you're going to give to whatever it is that happens to you. Because if you're in a great state, your response is going to be positive. It's going to be more positive energy. You're going to be looking for how you can make it right. You're going to be looking for, how do I take this situation and go where I want to go with my life? If you're in a negative state and it's negative energy, then you're going to feel like you're being controlled. You're going to feel like things are happening to you, not for you, and they're out of your control and there's nothing you can do about it. That feeling of helplessness perpetuate in terms of the energy that you give, and it's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. And rather than spiraling up, you're going to be spiraling down. So pay attention. Start every day with a system that puts you in a good state, a system of what is it that you look at, what is it that you watch, what is it that you learn, what is it that you do some sort of physical activity. You know, most speakers have some sort of consistent procedure before they go do their speeches. They have a series of things that they do. A lot of times they'll have a video that they watch before they go give their speeches. But they'll do something in order to get themselves in the right state before they come out and do their talks. So, just like the professional athletes, baseball starts its playoffs here in the United States today. Watch them before they get up to bat. They do a certain series of routines in order to get themselves ready for that moment. We should do the same. Before you talk to your kids, before you talk to your spouse, before you go in to give a presentation, get yourself in the right frame of mind. And you do that by using your physical body, the language in your head, and your focus and your belief, where you're focusing on. What are you focusing on? Where focus goes, energy flows. Start every day with that positive energy and looking at the outcomes that you want for your life. And before you know it, those outcomes are going to start to come true. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.